morning, dear students. Before we begin the class, let us have our prayer. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Good morning once again, my dear students. And today's topic is Shikshavalli. Okay, it is taken from the Taittriya Upanishad. And even before we go to the topic, let us throw some light on what are the Vedas and what is the meaning of the word Upanishad. As you all know, there are 4 Vedas. And these 4 Vedas in turn are again divided into Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyak and Upanishad. So Upanishads are the last portions of the Vedas, and that is why they are also termed as Vedanta, Veda plus Anta. So that is the Vedanta literature. The entire Upanishadic literature is also referred to as Vedanta literature, and they also form the Jnana-kanda portion of the Vedas because they reveal the identity of the Brahman and also our own true self. And the word Upanishad is consisting of 2 prefixes, that is Upa and Ni. Upa means nearest. Ni means the ascertained knowledge. And the root dhatu shad means that which removes something and makes us see the things clearly. So the word Upanishad means knowing your true self. And the knowledge throughout the generations is imparted from the teacher to the student, as Vedic literature or Vedic knowledge is entirely an oral tradition, since it is coming down from tens and thousands of years to us. And the way in which it is imparted is called the Guru Shishya Parampara. And it is still continuing in our gurukulas. And the topic today is Shikshavalli, which is taken from the Taittriya Upanishad. Taittriya Upanishad is divided into 3 parts: Shikshavalli, Bhruguvalli and Anandavalli. And the Shikshavalli topic contains Shishyanushasanam, that is the discipline the students should have. In olden days, the students, after their Upanayana Sanskar, used to go to the gurukulas and live with the teacher till they completed their studies, something akin to the present day degree, you can say, and they are called as snataks. And once they finish their studies of the Vedas, when they are about to leave the gurukul and go to their respective homes, the teacher advises them as to how to conduct themselves in the outside world. This address can be compared to the modern day or present day convocation address when the students leave their alma mater. And the first instructions the teacher gives the students is Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara. Always speak the truth and follow the Dharma. And then he continues, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atithi Devo Bhava. You might have come across these sentences or have been hearing, but you did not know, might not be knowing that they are taken from the Shikshavalli section of the Taittriya Upanishad. Always treat your mother as God. Treat your father as God. Treat your teacher as God, and also treat the guest as God. And then he continues, Swadhyayan ma pramadaha. Do not give up the study of the Vedas, the scriptures. Keep on updating yourself. Not only that, he says you please impart it to the next generation or the younger students who come to you. And then he also advises them, in due course of time, get married, start a family, so there is no break in your family line. Though written thousands of years ago, students, you just see the relevance. They are more relevant now than ever before. In this generation, in this Kali Yuga, okay, all the teachings of the Vedas, the Upanishads are very, very contextual and relevant. And then he continues that if you happen to see any elder persons, any scholar, any Brahmin for that matter, coming to you, please give respect. You get up from your seat, offer your seat to him, accord them proper welcome and proper hospitality. And he says, this is the diction, these are the instructions of the Vedas, of the Upanishads, and we need to follow them scrupulously. And then he says, do not do any such things where people will find fault with us, where they point out fingers at us. So avoid doing such things. And then whatever is to your knowledge, always speak the truth. Never deviate from speaking the truth and also following the Dharma. Dharma need not necessarily be always a religious term. It is the code of conduct, it is your duty, it is your responsibility. Every person has his own Dharma. The government has his Dharma. The student has his Dharma. Dharma of the student would be to have a disciplined life, always study, concentrate on your studies. And the Dharma of your parents would be to look after yourself, provide you the best, taking care of the parents, the grandparents. And he also advises them that please perform the Shraddha ceremony, that is the death ceremony of your grandparents or ancestors if they are no more. He says it is written in the scriptures that we perform whatever is your limit, might, do it accordingly, but never forget that. And he says always be courteous. When you are giving something to someone, give with faith, give with humility. He says Shraddhaya Deyam, Ashraddhaya Adeyam. If you don't have faith, do not donate or do not do any charity. Then he says Samvidadeyam, give with goodwill in your heart. Riyadeyam, Bhiyadeyam, give with the fear that the opposite person does not feel offended. Always have humility. So these are some important instructions the Guru is giving to his students at the end of their course or studies when they are about to leave the gurukul. And to further press upon this point, I will also provide a link where I have talked about in an interview to a channel about students' discipline. So thank you so much, students. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.